You're going to be irrelevant to you in the next 5 years' time. Do what you want to do, and if it makes you happy, fuck what anyone else thinks. Hiya, it's Selena, and today what I want to talk to you about is how to level up mentally. I was thinking about it the other day, and I was talking to my friends and all about it. From September to now, the end of January, I have changed so much. I never actually realised how much I have changed over the past, 4 or 5 months. Thinking, I need to make a wee video about this, but you need to realise, it's a process. It doesn't happen overnight. I just think it's really important to just mentally level up, because when you're feeling good, you'll obviously look good from the outside as well as the inside. So I sort of want to just get into the video of how I leveled up mentally. Now, the first thing is, be in control of your emotions. When you learn to be in control of your emotions, you learn, not to take things too seriously. I did something on Instagram, and it was all, if you overthink something about something that is going to happen, and you cannot change what's going to happen, you're only going to overthink it, and that experience is going to happen twice to you. So there's no point overthinking things that you cannot change, and most of the things that do happen to you, it happens for a reason. That's something that I always didn't think about, because I always thought something bad happened to me, like, oh my god, why did this happen to me, everything that happens to me. Another thing is, just don't let people get you, because at the end of the day, you're going to be living your life for you. But I'm 16, I'm still go to school. At the end of a couple of years, I'm going to be way off. God knows where I'm going to go. The person that's going to give me shit is going to go in our direction. At the end of the day, who actually gives a shit about what the other person has to say? But we're not going to be the ones paying your bills in the next 30 years time. They're going to be irrelevant to you in the next 5 years time. So what is the point in actually overthinking things? If you like to do something, fuck it, do it. Do not stop doing something that you want to do just because someone's like, oh, I don't know, I don't like that, you know what I mean? Just say, obviously, if you want to wear something to a night out, and they'll be all like, I don't really like, fuck it. If you want to wear it, fucking wear it, At the end of the day, you only live once, and you're only going to look back at that and be like, oh my god, why did I not wear that? Those fuckers told me not to wear it, and I listened to them. I was so stupid enough to listen to them. Do not be that type of person. If you want to wear something, you wear it. And that goes with anything, Obviously, if you want to start something, just say if you want to start a new hobby or something, and they'll be like, oh, that's, do you know what I mean? It's not cool. You're living your life for you, if you want to do something, fucking do it. I know I've told you that so many times. Don't let people get in the way of your own life and try to persuade you not to do things that you want to do. If you feel it in your gut, oh my god, I want to do something, and if you have a good feeling about it, and you have a good feeling in your gut about it, it's obviously meant for you. And those people that are saying all that their stuff, don't be doing this and don't be doing that, is just scared in case you do better, and that is the only reason why people criticize you. And I had to learn that over time, 3rd year and all. I used to think, oh my god, obviously if someone says shit about me, I shouldn't be doing that and stuff. But no, they're just fucking jealous. They're jealous of you. They're still in the same position as they were a couple of years ago, where you're starting to make moves and all. There's some people that will not be happy for you, and there's going to be people that are just going to be so negative to you and just don't want you to succeed. Do what you want to do, and if it makes you happy, fuck what anyone else thinks. What's the worst that's going to happen? I saw a quote on Instagram the other day, and I was all, let people be bitter, but don't let bitter people change you. And I had to reread that. I was all, oh my god, I love that so much. That is it. That is the quote. People who are going to be a bitch to you will not get far in life, because obviously karma's going to hit them like a bitch. Karma is going to fucking hit them, and karma hits them, you'll be thriving. You will be thriving. And because you did not give a reaction, you just let it flow and you controlled your emotions. Because why do we need this negativity and getting involved in any of that? You're not going to accomplish anything, and bad karma's just going to come. You just sort of have to let it all happen, and you have to all let it slide. If you need to cry, because it releases stress. And we don't want to have built up stress. You need a good cry. You need to cry it all out. And say after, you obviously feel so much better. Don't feel like you need to not cry. I can't, 2022, we don't cry. Obviously if something upsets you, and if you need to cry. You sort of need to take time to feel how you're feeling and feel your emotions, because obviously you're not going to be happy if you have everything all built up inside you. You're just going to feel like shit. I remember ages ago when I was all, why cry? But then I sort of realised, you know, you need to sort of feel the emotions to sort of get past it. It's so much better when you leave everything out because you just feel so much better, feel more relaxed, you know. Even if you have to take days off work or school, just having such a bad day, you know, obviously do it, because you're not going to feel any better just going about and just feeling real numb inside. You obviously need time for yourself as well, because, you know, life can be really hectic. Start of September, I was working 30 hours of school and then 25 to 30 hours at work. I was barely showering and I wasn't feeling the best and stuff, because obviously, like, I have so much stress from school, just getting work done, and then for, you know, like right after school I have to go into work. Friday, Saturday, Sundays, they were all, you know, all work and stuff, you know, and I could not do it. It was just, I felt so burnt out and I just felt like shit overall. I never had the time to sit down and think about how I was feeling and stuff, and, you know, it really did affect me so much because I never actually had time to do things myself. Even just to be small things like face masks and showering and tidying up my room. My room was a tip. My room was a tip for those like 3 months. My room was a fucking tip. I don't work there anymore because I'm literally 16 now, but I spend my time at a full job and I haven't even got my A levels yet or anything. So, like, you know, what was the point? So I just left there. I just could not deal with it anymore. I couldn't deal with the stress. And I was a waitress as well, so I still am a waitress, but like I was a waitress there, like at that their job. If you need time off school, if you need time off work, take it off and just sort of think to yourself about how you're feeling. And I'm low-key in love with myself right now. It's so warm. That's why my cheeks are so red. I'm pure sweating. There's a heating's on. I'm wearing mascara and then like a wee bit of concealer here. That's it. So the next point I'm going to talk to you about is like sort of like the first one, but it sort of links in with the second one. Avoid negative people and negative thinking. I look myself in the mirror right now and I'm all, you know, my teeth look shit, like my eyebrows look shit, like my face looks shit, you know, the whole lot just looks shit. I will train my brain to think that I will look like shit because I'm saying all this here negative stuff. To me, you're just going to believe it because your brain is obviously just going to trick itself to believe that you look like shit. We need to look at ourselves and be like, oh my god, my teeth looks fucking bomb right now. I look so clean and, you know, my skin looks so soft and, you know, just things to boost ourselves up. We want to rain our energy right now. You know, we want to have a good mindset and we want to feel good and look good, because obviously, like I said, if you're going to feel good, you're going to look good. You know, you're never going to be happy if you're going to let negative people and negative thoughts control your life. If anyone's ever going to be negative to you, and if you have a gut feeling that someone just does not give you good vibes, you know, fucking cut them off. You know, just avoid them, because it's the best thing you can do. Your gut is obviously telling you something for a reason. It's not just there just for a way. Well, they're telling you, you know, they're bad people, do not be associated with them. They're just gonna make you feel shit about yourself. So obviously, you know, just avoid them. And it makes you feel really insecure. So, you know, we let that all pass us. What do you think in your mind is going to manifest into real life? So just say if you were looking to lose weight, right, 2022 goals is just lose weight, and you're obviously thinking about it and you're thinking about it positively, you know, I want to lose such and such pounds and I want to look good in this dress and all, you know. Honestly, if you're going to think positive to yourself and be like, right, okay, this is what I'm going to do, and, you know, if you're thinking, oh my god, I had such a productive day today, you know, I'm going to have a productive day tomorrow, you know, it'll manifest into real life. You're speaking things into existence. Even if you says, oh yeah, like I am, you're like, I'm a skinny queen, or like just say if you're looking to like bulk up, like, oh my god, like look at all this muscle on me. You're going to look good in the inside as well as the outside, because you're obviously speaking things into existence and you'll end up becoming real confident. I'll say like people are just going to say it, you know, just say if I was saying like, oh, like I really want like clear skin and all, you know, it will happen. It will speak into existence, and, you know, people are obviously going to notice and be like, oh my god, like you have such clear skin, like what happened? I'm like, bitch, I am speaking into existence. I am manifesting this. That's one thing that I would always, you know, I used to always think such negative about myself and be like, oh my god, like, you know, well, I look so shit and all, but now, like, I'm always thinking good about myself, and, you know, I'm always like, oh my god, like, I look so cute today. If you have confidence, you'll obviously stand out so much. Right, so I saw this here quote on Instagram, and it was saying about designer shops. Have you ever seen a queue in front of Gucci or Louis Vuitton? like you haven't. People will be like, oh look, no, I know it's too expensive, and that there, you need to put that in with your worth and your value, you know, because obviously there's obviously going to be people as all like, I think like she's so pretty and stuff, but I'm not going to go near her because pretty, I mightn't even get a chance with her and all, like she might not even like me. People think things like that because obviously, like, you know, they feel like they mightn't have a chance with you or anything. Obviously you need to stop thinking, you know, bad about yourself, thinking like, oh my god, like obviously no one wants me. Most of the time that does happen, and to think you have so much value, could be the type of people that does like, oh no, like haven't even got a chance with her and stuff, you know. So you need to sort of think of it that way and not like, oh my god, like why does he not want me? Just because you're going through a bad time does not mean to say you're going through a bad life. There's times, you know, I'd obviously be like, oh my god, it's the end of the world, I will not be as happy, you know, and then you sort of start to realize, sort of say why this has happened to me. I need to realize like something bad is happening to me for something badder that's going to happen. I don't know if I explained that right. Like, just say if something bad happened to me, you know, and you're like, oh my god, like this is obviously the end of the world and all, like I will not be happy and stuff ever again. You need to wait for a better thing to happen to you, because the universe takes away things from your life for better things to come in, and that's always the way I always look at things, because you know, you always need to have hope. And just because one thing has happened does not mean to say my life is a mess, it's falling apart, you know what I mean? It'll all come back to you again, and you need to make peace with your past to get those things that is coming to you. You can't dwell in the past and be all, you know, I wish all those here times were all like it's here a couple of years ago and stuff. Like, you need to remember, like, you have a whole future ahead of you, you know. Just because one thing happened does not mean to say your life has to stop. And that's one thing, again, like I just did not take any heat off, and like so many good things happened to me. Something always happens to someone and they'll be like, oh my god, like something bad's happened, but sure, you see all the good things that's coming their way and stuff. Always brighter things that always happens at the end of it all, you know, and good karma always comes at the end. Don't think you won't get anything at the end for doing good things, because there'll always be something good that's going to happen to you for doing good things and putting good work into things. If something does not feel right, leave. As I was saying, I was working, you know, near enough full time at that there waitress job, and then full time at school and all, and I knew in my gut that there was not right, and I knew that I had to get, you know, I had to leave, taking up so much of like my time and all, and I wasn't doing good in school, and you know, it was just, my life was just falling to shit. I'm taking care of myself more, and I'm feeling good about myself, and I'm doing good in school and stuff, but like I still work and I still do good and all that. Next thing is, you know, not to feel defeated, because when you do feel defeated, you know, you're obviously just going to go downhill. You won't be in the mood to do things anymore. So just say if you just liked working out and stuff, or if you liked, you know, eating healthy, going to bed at a certain time, you know, if you feel defeated, all of that, like all that hard work you put into it will just go away like that, you know. And that is so important, just to stay consistent. If you obviously want to do something, just keep at it and keep doing it. And just because one person says something to you does not mean to say, you know, you should stop doing it. If I was looking a bigger ass or something, and I was all, no, like I will not get a bigger ass and stuff, I will not get a bigger ass, because I have a mindset of me not getting the bigger ass. We're just going to speak it into existence, and you won't get that ass you want, you know. Even if you are going through some stuff, the universe isn't going to give you things that you cannot take. Whatever the universe is going to throw at you, they will know fine rightly that you can take it, and you know, you're capable of getting through those bad times. Why would the universe give you something? Just say if you were, I don't know, if something really bad's happening to you, why would they do that on you? They know financially you have the strength to get up and work something out and, you know, resolve those problems. That's the way I always say things, like there's always a solution to things, there's always a way out. Now don't get me wrong, I do have off days now, but like it's good to have off days and stuff, and like I said, it's alright to, you know, take days off school and take days off work if you need to. There would be days I would get up real early, like I would get up at like 5, half 5, 6, well 5 to 6 were the latest, and I would work out and stuff, you know, because obviously after, when I get into the school, I'm like, I literally just did a full ass workout, I got a shower, you know, I tidied up my room and stuff, and I feel so good about myself, because obviously I did things when people are asleep. Like, you sort of have to, do you know what I mean, put that in perspective. Like, people were asleep when I was pure making moves here. I was on the grind. Obviously I feel good about myself after. Your energy doesn't add up to the amount of makeup you wear, the way you dress. If you're going to feel good about yourself, you're going to look good, you know. Like, just say if I was wearing makeup and stuff but I was real shy and if I never wanted to talk, you know, sis, I'm not going to look good on the outside because I'm not feeling good on the inside. If I'm not wearing makeup and if I'm just real confident, I'll obviously look good. I'm gonna feel good about myself, and you know, people are obviously gonna look at me and be like, oh my god, like, she's unreal, because like, you know, she's just real confident and stuff. Like, it sort of just relates back what I said those other points. But just never feel defeated. Just always, when you're out, just be as loud as you want, you know. Realistically, at the end of the day, you're going to be by yourself. Like I said, you're just going to become a confident person overall. So yeah, just shout as loud as you want. But how is stopping you? How do you want people to respect you when you can't even respect yourself? I know there are days when I don't get up and I don't work out, and like, there are days when I don't drink as much water and stuff, but you need to respect yourself as well. And I know, like, I would be the type of person that would be a people pleaser, and you want other people to be happy and you want other people to achieve. Like, my friends all know, like, what I want for them is to achieve. You need to put yourself first as well before you put other people first. I've really struggled with that as well, because you're brought up and you're obviously meant to respect people, but I'm sort of blabbering away here, but you need to give time to yourself, and you need to look after yourself just as much as you need to look after other people. I know I've blabbered away and Maisie slept the whole way through it. I'm not joking. Lazy bit. Yeah, I think that's everything that I wanted to talk about. I don't know, I just felt the need to record this here video because it was on my mind, and you know, I had to let it all out, and I had to let it out something. A word that I played with my hair too much, and it's a habit. It is a habit. When I'm talking, I'm always playing my hair and I'm always like this here. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this here video. It was very fun to make because I'm obviously speaking from the heart. Hope you enjoyed. See you later.